What video game made your childhood? Duck Hunt. Super Smash Bros. 64. Played the ever-living hell out of that game. Minecraft. I am almost born in it. I feel old as shit now. Ocarina of Time. Age of Empires 2, StarCraft and StarCraft 2, Star Wars Battlefront games. Mario Kart Wii. Not sure if this counts, but Webkins. Crash Bandicoot. It was the first new game I played that my older brothers didn't introduce me to. Before then, every game was a hand-me-down. It was like when you first find an obscure band and tell your friends, and then 2 years later, everyone likes them. Then I found GTA 3. Pokémon Blue. Ratchet and Clank. Big for me too. I wanted Spider-Man 2 and my uncle offered to buy another game for me, so I saw this sweet cover of a cute Lombax thing with an awesome gun. It was RNC. Going commando, and I played that 8+ times. Got the next couple games, and just had a blast overall on a game I just happened to pick up. Pokémon Emerald. Gen 3 is always going to be the best for me because you just can't beat that good old nostalgia. 007, GoldenEye. Donkey Kong 64. Halo, GTA, Smash, Mario Kart and Age of Empires classics are classics. RuneScape. Command & Conquer Red Alert. Get that remaster yet? It's fire. Yeah, but I'm not so sure of if I prefer remaster over OpenRA. Spider-Man PS1. Pong. I like that game, but the graphics are too intense for my computer to run. Road Rash. GTA San Andreas. GTA Vice City. I used to spend my whole time just driving around. The sense of freedom was unparalleled. Golden Sun. GTA Saw. The Bloons series. A little bit of Mario. A little late childhood would be Minecraft. Super Mario Galaxy. Just seeing my favorite character on multiple galaxies flying and betting the hell out of Bowser was amazing. *YES*. Super Mario Bros. On original Nintendo. Lego Batman. Respect. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It astounds me how that game wasn't a piece of rushed shovelware. Are you excited for the remake? Hells yeah? A remaster in 13 days. OMG, I played that game a lot as a kid. I still have it. Crash Bandicoot. Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. Black Ops 2. PvZ. Journey Escape. I love that game. Atari ruled. Woo. This is the first time I have seen this game referenced on Reddit. Impressive. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. Watch those wrist rockets. Joust Tempest. There are 3 that are no less or more important than each other because the culmination of those 3's experience is what shaped my idea of what a great game truly is. Those 3 are Super Metroid, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3 V, NBA Hangtime, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, X-Men 2, basically anything on the Genesis. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. StarCraft. It ignited my love of competitive gaming and the obsession of getting as good as possible at any game I play, whether it be LOL, WoW, any FPS, or my current obsession with Rocket League. StarCraft will always be the first game that made me want to drive myself crazy. Roblox for me. I'm only 16, although some PS2 games were close to this. I've been playing it for about a decade so far. It's the game I learned to type on. The game I socialized on. A perfect escape from the world. It was fun for a poor person like me to browse a million fun free games, so little kid me on the Windows XP was happy as hell whenever I got a chance to play it. People nowadays make fun of me for playing it, but I have been playing it almost all of my life. It's gotten worse over time, but I still love it. It's a game that I'll always hold near and dear to me, even if I am starting to outgrow it, even though it probably still play from time to time. Murder Mystery is my favorite on there. I think Tetris has made my childhood. Pac-Man. FNAF. Zoo Tycoon. Still play it to this day. Had to buy a digital version because computer updates last year wouldn't let me play with the disc anymore. Perfect Dark cool. How this game is still outshadowed by GoldenEye 64 is still beyond me. Look, I loved GoldenEye as much as the next gamer, but Perfect Dark was superior in every aspect, and even holds up to this day. Haven't played in years, but man, that shit was awesome. Damn, I need to buy a N64. Perfect Dark is also available in HD on the Xbox 360 and Xbone, the later in the rare replay. The game runs smoother there, and looks a bit better. Neverwinter Nights, Jak and Daxter. The precursor Legacy is still such a fun one to play through every couple of years. So fun. Pokémon Stadium N64, Spyro the Dragon PS1, Dark Cloud 2, or Dark Chronicle PS2. Any of the Pokémon games. Then Skyrim. I've been playing Skyrim since it came out. New Super Mario Bros. The very first game that I've ever beaten, and I'm on track to beating it once again. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Fable, Assassin's Creed. Storyline is almost always magnificent. Hey you're finally awake? You were trying to cross the border? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Like us and that thief over there. I love Skyrim. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. The Suffering. Hell yes. I love horror games, and seeing this on the GT Top 10 horror game countdown the first time they did, it convinced me to buy this on Xbox. Finding all the secrets and all endings made it so worth it. Damn good action horror game. Superdix, and the one with Fireboy and Water Girl. I totally forgot about Super Tux. My favorite one with Tux was the one in which you belly flopped down a slope and had to collect fish to the finish line. Tux Racing was also fun, with that heavy metal Beethoven 5th soundtrack on the ice track. My favorite ones were the ones in the forest. You can download Superdix online if you want to go down memory lane. I have it on my PC, but every time I try to play I get frustrated cause apparently 12-year me was much better at playing games than I am right now. Didn't know about Tux Racing, but I might look into it. Sounds fun. It is a shameless Mario Kart ripoff with late 90s graphics at best. But I guess it was free and for Linux. Can't have everything. More modern favorites have been Battle for Wesnoth, turn-based strategy, and Warzone 2100. RTS. Apparently a port of an older Windows game authorized by the software house. As for Windows, I still remember fondly MDK, a crazy third-person alien invasion shooter you got on CD with Windows 95. Controls are wonky as hell for modern standards, but I got fairly proficient using a fighter joystick instead of the keyboard. I also had Unreal Tournament Game of the Year 99, but given it uses frames to keep track of time, it is literally unplayable on modern machines. I have to live knowing I was stuck at the last level with that damn invisibility buff. Metroid Prime was pretty good. Midtown Madness, the second one if I'm not wrong. The first game that it introduced me to the world of PC gaming. It's fun to play the Blues Brothers under the elevated train in Chicago with Midtown Madness. Pokémon Y, Pokémon Leaf Green, Sonic Battle, Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak, Dynasty Warriors 5, Champions of Norath. It is impossible to pick just one. The original Wolfenstein. You needed a whole 4 megabytes of RAM to play it, so it was my first PC upgrade. Wii. Specifically all the Mario games. Super Smash Bros. Super Mario Bros. Mario Party 8 to 9. Mario Sports Mix. Unfortunately it discontinued before I turned 10. Holy shit. Super Mario 3 for the NES. It had a tail so you could fly. Everyone saw that movie with the kid who was a video game Rainman who wanted to go to California. In it, they entered a video game competition, and that's how we all learned about going behind the background and getting a whistle to warp. Great memories. Mario Kart Double Dash. Adventure on Atari. Sonic 2, Sonic. I want to be like Sonic. WWF SmackDown 2. We only had a Sega Genesis, so Sonic the Hedgehog obviously. Say GUHHH! Exclamation mark. Tetris on my Game Boy. I still own it and love it. I even brought it to my classroom so my students can experience it. Super Mario 64 on the DS, then later, Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. Sonic 2 and Knuckles. Undertale. It taught me that kind actions matter and that violence is not always the answer. Carmageddon. Spyro Ripto's Rage. I actually started with that game and played the other two later. It's still my favorite if the three original Spyros. Same with me. Ripto's Rage introduced me to Spyro, and it is still my favorite of all the games. Secret of Mana. Fallout 1. Final Fantasy VI. Skate 2. Just any of the games on coolmathsgames.com. Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. I never even played the first game until I was in high school. Dude, I fucking grew up on Sly Cooper. Holy shit, the nostalgia is kicking in. Halo. Diablo 2. Spent so many great days playing with the boys back in the day. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Ignited my love for platformers, puzzles, and programming. Cool spot on the Super Nintendo was the only game I felt I was actually good at. And because my brother loves 7-Up, I felt it was marketed at my family specifically for some reason. It has the biggest place in my heart even though I've played modern versions of Forge games from my childhood way more. Anything Zelda. I have been morbidly obsessed with that game series since day one. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Leisure Suit Larry. Blah blah blah. Thursday's your day in the barrel. Har har har. Quote. I would say it would have to be Minecraft for me. Just cause I made so many online friends. But I don't see any more since they don't come online anymore. And it's how I got my username for most of my accounts now. I played on a faction server and I was a leader and builder. I didn't want to make my friends feel down, so I did what I could to keep them happy. And to this day, thanks to my username, I decided to live it out. I don't do any wrongdoings. I want to do what's right and just, and mostly respect those who respect me. Basically treat others and me the way that you want me to treat you, sort of thing. Even if I am scared sometimes, I try not to hesitate to stand up for myself and others. Doom. Resident Evil, Director's Cut. The Last of Us. The Sims. Resident Evil. Sonic. Streets of Rage 2. I still play it to this day. First game I remember having a truly awesome soundtrack. The Streets of Rage series is great. I love the first game, but seeing a fourth game come out was awesome. Final Fantasy VII defined a lot of my tastes in games. I don't worship at its altar like some people do. But damned, it was a fun game and is pretty much directly responsible for my love of long, story-focused RPGs to this day. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Also Pokémon Blue. Space Invaders. Yoshi Island for Game Boy. Anything made by Rareware. Lego Racer and Destroy All Humans 1+2. NBA 2K series. Specifically 2K3. I remember editing the rosters to include new rookies and did trades to make sure all players were on the correct teams even the following seasons. My parents didn't want to buy the new one every year, so I made the best I could and loved every minute of it. It was this Nerf shooter CD-ROM game that came in a cereal box. There was something about Banjo-Kazooie that me and my brother just loved. So it would be a tie between that and Ocarina of Time. There are two. Legend of Zelda and Harvest Moon. Minecraft Angry Birds. Minecraft. Halo and Halo TBH. I've played all of them. A bunch of my childhood foundation is built upon Halo. I was so excited to get Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on GameCube. That was my jam for a very long time. Team Fortress 2, Command & Conquer, Generals, and Minecraft. Lego Island. First game I got to play when my dad got finished building our first computer in the 90s. Webkins. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, every version for PS1. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.